guys here in Fresno for mayor. I'm supporting also Bernie Sanders and Joaquin Arámbula. And those are the three guys, very transparent. Thank you very much.
I'm going to be your MC tonight. And I do want to apologize because originally I wasn't the MC and they had just asked me. So I'm learning as I go, and thank you for being here tonight. First and most, I would like to thank everyone to this hall for allocating time and your busy schedule to attend this mayoral candidate forum. ยังก็係路ก็包係路講都是個住包幾呢？俾我哋睇個條交呢？點樣嘅啦？你要對我個 translate 個俾啦。If you don't speak English or understand English, we have Shigao. She's going to be translating in Hmong. And then we have Tutu. She is going to be translating in the back with the Laotian family. So I want to welcome you guys all here tonight. Again, my name is Liger. And to start, before I start introducing our candidates this evening, I'm going to ask our chairperson, Thomas Hurd, from the Hmong Coalition to come and say a few words to us before we start. And again, thank you for being here tonight.
Good evening. Nhân rộng này, của Hải Hmong, của sư trọng bà bè, của mô xe được không nè? Chị Hải được cả ý mịp này của Hải ở bên lò được cả rồi này. Họ cụ trong xe chấp lời thì giờ trong xe để nó giờ cột của thi là bê chị không có đồ phần nào. Bây giờ mình đi trả trai thì là khi đến đầu đó tới thùng theo long là cho trên cái cho làm tất cả các đồ đạc Fresno theo Fresno Unified School District là bên mong tụi chùa bên tất cái đúng như đang tròn Fresno cho của đây cho nó cho chữ thì Hmong American Coalition nhớ trong Fresno County nhà chỉ đó vì giống như cho tu hùa thái hùa cho nhà chế sĩ chế cho phong như lúc chùa món xếp vào mong để biết cái tàu lò rộng ok ship thả như rù lò nên là sau đó biết cái ba xe để cho chịu buộc và nó có chữ xe biết cái gì tả nó tả rồi xài trà tả luôn rồi thì đi xa cho biết mà quay luôn để chỉ biết họ sao nó là chi tu nó hài luôn tỏ các tả trong thì đi xa là chỉ nó chi tu là nó tu chỉ biết cái này để biết cái tàu xí rồi để buộc cả mua lúc nó chỉ xí rồi bé expect là mua trong trang của nó để xem mà bé insta đào sản là tăng được cho để xem nhớ trong học phải nó làm tí gì sự xua xem để xem mà giờ tôi tàu bé chân năng là chỉ có trả nó là họ chọn nhanh cho tôi là chỉ cho năm mươi cho bé của nó này mà một chiếc xe tàu hàng để cho xe đến chiếc xe để họ nói bé cho năm mươi nhưng họ nói bé ở một tiền phải đào tàu là tiền để bốn trăm tàu hàng để chỉ xong một trăm bộ xong tận đây các hàng người xong á thì sự chỉ xong một trăm bộ xong tận đây bé lúc trẻ nó là dùng bụng cỏ nè trẻ bé còn trẻ lúc trẻ lo chăn vì nó khó thì bé còn món xe cho nó cho chữ cho nó cho quà cho kể lúc chùa bé không lúc chùa cho bé sạch nó cho học nó sẽ chỉ hai bé không sư để chỉ sự xua cho bé sạch thôi đó đừng chỉ baoภาษา Lào đấy baoภาษา Mông bà con đấy cho bé sạch của nhà ít phải các đồ Fresno nó này kế ôn ao lụa kế yêu đi tu đi nhổ kế cởi tóc cởi áo yêu lúc bạn lúc trẻ lúc kho của kế tu tên lầu tên bố nọ bố chữ tên bố thằng hạng tên đi tu đi nhổ chỉ có chờ một gì bố lấy cả ít phần được họ mấy cả họ luôn trong Fresno nó nè giờ đi bé thôi lên tụi bé tụi mò xe đầu vào cú tu xe họ cũng bỏ to để nhau rồi mà nó lót của trâu phá từ này về trên trời đúng không thì chỉ nhau lót của trâu phá bên những họ mới chua phá từ giờ này xìa để cho ta là lớn không nhớ trâu xì điều nó là chỉ phá chua qua từ giờ này sau khi station là gì nó hay là tiêu chí không thì nó họ nói bây giờ mình trả bây một cái cho được phá từ không nhau nó lại mà giờ đi theo định chỉnh cái hàng của bên chỉ qua lúc nào của hai cái loại nó rồi họ nói lúc họ phiền là lúc coalition do yếu của lúc họ chơi lúc họ mua thế của lúc họ chơi rồi bên của tập đây bây giờ nó này cho nên cái gì đó chỉ có đủ để nó đã vào thành chế còn nên bây giờ lúc họ dâu rồi này bây giờ lúc họ mua rồi này bây giờ lúc họ chơi rồi thì thấu nhớ cái chuyện rồi cho nên cho gì là một thằng hải là một nhớ tận nào na bây giờ cho dùng nhớ tận nào na để nên nhớ tận ca này nó ca nhớ dùng để nên chỉ nên mua nhiều mua chia chỉ nên mua làm mua lỗ của nè để sẵn qua đi tới thì giờ bé của tao đi tới nên nhớ tận ca nên nhớ tận bé đất khổ bé hải thẹn nên là tận nên cho nên là gì để họ nói với họ chỉ cái này cái bé chỉ dùng non bé chỉ tàu giờ tiên theo thời sư giờ rong chào yếu môn lúc này là chi tu candidate rồi vào kia một trong người của nó giờ đắc từ tàu là gì yếu bỏ tàu để bên môn môn này nhớ trong personal nó bên giờ một bỏ tàu từ sư lò từ yên để yếu nằm từ bên yếu bỏ hồ bên họ bên họ một bên bỏ tàu từ yên lò từ yên yếu bỏ hồ bên họ này phải chỉnh trang hành rồi bên thành là gì nên cho nhớ là nó thầu nên một tập văn chế là khi anh tên tôi mới nhỏ cho tao cổ gì xong còn register không nhưng chỉ có anh đều mua được bây giờ bây giờ coalition bây mà thì anh tôi ba này thì bây mà chỉ cả trà cả tàu mua cho nó không cho bây giờ tôi khi bây giờ mới tôi nhỏ bây giờ tôi dân thành giờ để mua măng mỏ chỉ hay tôi lụa đang từ là gì từ xã kia mùa rộng tây nước trong của nó của chứ của lúc họ cho họ mua được bé chỉ thôi nè họ này họ chỉnh trang này để cụ họ qua họ xe theo bộ cụ cho nên cái gì sẽ đạt họ cũng sẽ chấp được họ nói họ này tôi phía trong này nó thì we did it in 2 weeks and it's a good turnout so we are happy okay and now I'm going to do Hmong dish so I'll do a little bit of everything. But I'm also going to do Lao because I have Lao audience here. ขอบใจนะพ่อแม่พี่น้องทุกคนที่มาในคืนนี้ในวันนี้เนาะมื้อนี้มันเป็นมื้อสำคัญสำหรับครอบครัวของเราที่มาจากประเทศลาวเพราะว่ามีแคนดิเดต5 คนที่มาสมัครเข้าเป็นเจ้าเมืองอยู่เมืองเฟรสโนนี้แสดงว่าทั้ง5 คนนี้มีผู้หนึ่งสิได้เป็นเจ้าเมืองอยู่เมืองเฟรสโนนี้ฉะนั้นมันสำคัญสำหรับพวกเขาเพราะว่าพวกเขาอยู่เฟรสโนพวกเขาสิเลี้ยงลูกเลี้ยงหลานสิหาอยู่หากินซื้อยาซื้อเงินสิจ่ายภาษีมันบอกมีธุรกิจก็อยู่ในเมืองเฟรสโนนี้ฉะนั้นมันสำคัญที่สุดสำหรับพวกเขาที่พวกเขาจะต้องได้มานั่งนำกันเลือกเอาคนที่ว่ามีชื่อเสียงมีบุญคุณต่อพวกเขานะมีหูมีตามันดอกออกมาหาพวกเขาอันนี้มันสำคัญสำหรับพวกคนมงคนลาวที่มาจากประเทศลาวฉะนั้นพวกเขาจึงได้ปรึกษาหารือกัน5 6 7 8 คนเก็บมานั่งนำกันมาคิดว่าเสียใดจริงพาได้พ่อแม่พี่น้องมานั่งอยู่ในเงื่อนหลังใหญ่ๆแบบนี้จะเชิญพระเจ้ามาเล่าว่าปัญญาพระเจ้าขันท่าว่าเขาได้เป็นเจ้าเมืองในประเทศใดพวกเจ้าจะมีสิทธิเสรีภาพเสมอภาคมันบอกจังสั้นจึงมีวันนี้ฉะนั้นผมตั้งหน้า on behalf of the coalition and members of our sponsors I want to thank you all 5 candidates for coming today. I know it's getting really close to primary election, and each of you are very, very busy doing your campaign, running around town, getting support and spreading your ideas, your plans for the betterment of the city of Fresno. And I want to thank you for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to be here. On behalf of the Hmong and the Laotian community of Fresno, I know You probably know this, the statistics better than I do. You know, on paper, there are about 29,000 Hmong living in Fresno, but I truly believe that we're not going to exaggerate. We're going to be here. We'll raise our family, we'll work, we'll buy houses, we'll own businesses, just like those of you who are born and raised here, and we'll be part of the making of Fresno, making Fresno better, bringing businesses to Fresno, bringing better jobs, better employment to Fresno, and retain them, finding parks and recreation facilities so our youth and our children, so that they can go around and practice their sports, getting senior centers for our seniors. After all, we came here 40 years, we're gonna get old, we're gonna need senior center, and after all, we're gonna die, right? So all of us, no one is gonna live forever. We need facilities. Our problem today, our Hmong and Laotian community problem today, is the same like the mainstream community's problem. It's no longer refugee problems anymore. We need social services. We need educational programs. We need businesses. Our local businesses are being neglected by city programs. The city of Fresno, economic and housing programs have never reached out to our community. You are our next mayor. We're hoping that today marks the beginning of our relationship, so that after November, one of you is going to go to sit at the downtown office. We hope that we can be the vehicle, be the ears and the eye on your behalf, reach out to our community, and bring the issues and the problems that we have come back to you, so that we all together can make Fresno a better city, so that Fresno can be attractive to tourists, to people around the world, not just the people that are living in Fresno. And I want to thank you very much for taking the time to be here tonight. I also want to thank the community members. I lost my paper. She threw my paper away. Anyways, our committee, I want to thank our sponsors, the National Hmong American Farmers Association, for working very hard to get drinks, get paper copies, get everything set up. We couldn't do this without the organization. I want to thank them for their dedication making this possible, their commitment to help us make this possible. I want to thank the communities for coming out here. I also want to thank the church, the Hmong CMA church here, and all the churches that are involved in this planning. We have literally 2 weeks to make this event happen. And much more, last but not last, whatever. Thank our candidate for being here today. I think I forgot half of the stuff I was going to say, so thank you.
Thank you to Thomas for your kind words. I'm going to go ahead and introduce our candidate. And after I introduce you, I'm going to go over the regulation and rules for tonight, okay? Tonight, to my right, we have Councilmember Lee Brand, representing District 6. To his right, we have Doug Vega. He's a retired business owner. Then we have Supervisor Henry Perrick, Fresno County. last, we have Richard Renteria, business owner. Before we start our form, I want you guys to recognize the person who you guys are going to be looking at the whole time. This young lady right here. You guys will have a minute and 30 seconds to respond. Yellow, when you hold a yellow card, meaning that you have 15 seconds left. If she shows you the red card, meaning you're out and you're done. So if you guys could please make sure you guys look at her, because she will be flashing and letting you guys know to stop and when you guys are going to be closing. I'm going to be calling each group, and they're going to be speaking from that microphone in the middle, so you guys could just listen. If you don't understand a question, please let me know, and I can rephrase the question again. Some questions will be in Hmong, some will be in English, vice versa. Thank you. So before we started, we went and we drew numbers, and so our first person who's going to have the first question tonight will be Councilmember Lee Brown. If you can come up. Yeah. I went too fast. I forgot. I'm sorry. Before you come up, our next speaker, is a dear friend of mine who has been through thick and thin in Fresno. His father was a great leader to our community, and his family hold a very, very, very big heart to the Hmong community. And I would like to invite one of my really good friends, Mr. Chi Ming, to come and speak and say a few words to our community here tonight.
Thank you very much. Good evening to all of you. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all 5 candidates. And I believe this is the very first Hmong American mayoral candidate forum that we have here in the great city of Fresno. So welcome again. Tonight, this evening, is a great opportunity for all of us to get to know all the 5 candidates better. I know we're running very close to the upcoming primary, which is right around the corner, and I know things are heating up for all 5 as well. But it's very important that the Hmong American community, along with the Laotian American and the Southeast Asian community, also play a part in these elections, whether it's a primary or the national. It's also a good opportunity for us to listen to each and every single candidate with their visions and their plans for our future as a community and as a city, and that is why they're here tonight, so that they can express their messages or their beliefs or their policies to the Southeast Asian community, or more specifically the Hmong American community. After doing some soul-searching and thinking, it's already been 40 years since the Hmong people have been here in the city of Fresno and here in America. And indeed, the United States is now our home. And it is our duty and responsibility as citizens of this country to vote for our elected officials, who will be our voice, who will represent us, our issues, our problems, and our interests wherever they may be at, whether it's in downtown at City Hall, or Sacramento, or in Washington, D.C. But the tasks and the duty falls upon us to play our part. And that is why we're here today, tonight. And I know Chairman Thomas mentioned earlier that this is the beginning of this friendship building, but I believe the beginning started a long time ago already. We're here tonight to enhance, to further strengthen that bond and that friendship with our elected officials at the local level, at the county level, at the state level, and at the national level as well. And under the leadership of the great Hmong leader, General Wayne Powell, who's no longer here with us today, I think this is also his vision as to why he brought us to this country. After many bloodshed and many battles and war-torn stories that we can tell from our past. But we're here today because we seek a new opportunity. We seek better opportunities for a better life and a better future for many for many, many generations to come. So gentlemen, you're in the presence of many citizens and residents that one of you will represent very soon as mayor. Among this crowd, we have the hardworking farmers, we have the veterans, we have the business professionals, whether they're teachers, lawyers, law enforcement, or other sectors that I did not name tonight. These are some of the community leaders that represent those many different areas who are here to listen to what you have to say tonight and why they should vote for you. And so, thank you very much to the Hmong American Coalition and the committee. I'm not going to name everyone, but Thomas, Maiku, for inviting me here tonight to be part of this great forum and giving me the opportunity to speak. I want to thank the Hmong Community Alliance Church as well for giving us this venue to host this candidate forum tonight, so thank you very much. And I'm going to switch over to Hmong. As you gentlemen are aware by now, this will be a bilingual or trilingual event. So, 我真的到那部他在那一种的种子固定的讲会是的，莫那会话去说我真的到ท่านทอมัสเฮอร์ก็เป็นคณะกรรมการของ Hmong American Coalition จิตาจะยาจีเธอแต่รู้ใจน้องตัวเจริญยารุ่งมุ่งมีเดียนไลน์เชิร์ชแล้วก็ตัวยารุ่ง Mayor's Candidate Forum ตัวยาได้อีก种的这个ตัวนึงจะตัวรองรุ่งจีตุจีนั่นเราเป็นน้อยจะมั่วรู้ได้เชื่อได้จีสาวหลักเข่ชีตือว่าเป็นตัวเจ้าเหมือนกันต่อเต้มอเราตัวตัวยาเราจีนั่นตัวเราเนาะอีหลังจุดสุดยอดเราเบี้ยจะ 能录好片水花，还给了要调被录这不少，然后到被一种，还能只还碰只还能不录这不少，然后也对了调理改，可能要一好新的要一再用就那错能错度，那样拿了调度，那样自己先还得都要都那个八成八那个方法了，好方法呢，除了我们这边的地方类似的要塞，但是呢，我们这样的是好。 lúc trong lý do thi xa nó thì phải do top primary thì lấy mua chỉ là auto tàu khi này sẽ chấp lời nhà tổng đây thì auto yêu tổng một đầu hot national election đó thì họ nói ít họ để sự tàu lên đó ý trong những sự kiện này trái với họ chẳng chẳng là bên chỉ khả năng con vào có thì bên cũng thấy cho đây sự có trong đây thì nó không nó bên của nó là sẵn sàng đi cả กูว่าสัญชาติเราเป็นว่าสิ่งว่าอำนาจใจเราใช้จือปีพอเป็นยังไงรู้ได้เฉยยิ่งเพ่งแต่ยิ่งได้เฉยว่าภาษีกระต่ายตัวเป็นตัวเริ่มโซตูมาเป็นจะต้องชี้เป็นภาษีความอำนาจเนาะบ้านเช่าเนาะเช่าจือจะให้ห้องจะให้รอดจะให้หรือให้นั่งเป็นชี้บ้านชี้เช่านี่เนาะก่อนรัวเตะบ่อให้สามบ่อเป็นจีนในห้องแต่เป็นจังจังเนี่ยจะเป็นชี้มวยป้อนเนี่ยต่อตรงเลย bé chúng con một đi trả đâu là bé một bỏ bé đánh bán bé một có bé luôn bé nhất không đỡ sư tu chẳng thêm môn thì có bé tự khen theo bé chuyện là không lo tụi nó trong cái gì nữa nhưng mỗi ít chia thì cái lên trà lấy hay có cái giờ ba ở chỉ giờ một năm ở chỉ thầu là tao là lên chỉ bao bé lên chỉ ba bé bé ba ở chỉ khai nào thì họ bé chỉ mò xe tàu lớn chỉ xe để tàu lớn bỏ hai tiền bé mò xe của đi trả bé thương làm của đi trả thì sự quân chân tàu để khai nào thì họ要逼hai tiền lúc đó cái form của nó đi bắt ra thân Thomas thầy bị sông sát trong tràn sông đâu hay trong bên trâu xe nó xe một bọn bạn thân ta bên cái đó cho chữ trẻ mong trẻ này thấy này lôi một cái thì ba bên整lôi chỉ ba cái bên ok hoặc là lôi để cho hơn đó lôi ba lôi chính nghiệp thì chính nghiệp qua ba bên cái mong sẽ bên cho công chính nghiệp đó bên cho công hộ ba lúc gì lúc rõ để khán nói họ chia sẻ hay gì cũng qua hồ cho nên ít trong những cái cái nên trả thì cho chạy nó cũng nên một bằng ba ít thọ cái đấy là một bằng ba thì để nên sẽ chạy用你背个一什么的事还能把那整天天我弄你我的家都你都看看都背着单好可能一跑一点我那家你这个你站了就到那了啥就就然后做错人错度就个地能整上了点好把把那一跑整天都背错人错度了 giờ ba tàu phê giờ ba tàu lại giờ ba tàu phê sẽ phê rồi giờ ba tàu phê cũng phê lúc chờ phê chờ nên bây giờ nó nói với họ giờ họ còn phê sẽ đừng qua mù bom ba chơi cho nó cho chữ nó và hết chia sẻ về in từ phê hồ phê chế đừng không giống mỗi tụi tuôn xài không từ một con sự nhất sơ nó mù sự trọng của nó đâu ở thiên khả năng lúc học thì chúng mua để bây giờ lúc sau tụ thì bây giờ thằng này cũng là có thầu sau nó bây giờ đi mù trong đầu lại cho lùi thiên đi chuyện mua chạy mua nhung lùi trong lại thiên người ta đi cho lùi lại thiên thì hay bây giờ dòng trong thế thì sự vấn đề đó là còn nếu sự nó cái nhân trong thì thằng này cũng là họ chỉ có đến đâu phòng công cái bây giờ tụ nhau tổ chức cũng là ở trong đó.
Another warm applause to the late German House, Chining Vane. Thank you. To get started tonight, I'm going to ask each candidate to come up to their microphone, and I'm going to tell who's going to go first for the question is strong. To move the venue, to move this form faster, we'd like you guys to come up all at once. Yes. The first person I have. The first person to come up tonight is Madame Connor Lake Fong. Từ đó là hai người tên là hiện diện vào phòng đó. Nếu các bạn ready? Okay. Copy right? Yeah, that's your name. Yeah. She's going to say it in Hmong, and I will interpret it in English. And then when it's your turn, it will go Lee, and then it go to Diane, and it just go vice versa. And then when we get to the next question, I'll let you know who's going to start first. The first question will be, the first person who's going to start tonight is Councilmember Brand.
Kurupe, yani kolone bako, kasi kurupe huwa koliva. Ulong siya kahit yan mo na puto ko, kung chi tu yo la wa, ane na itu jauh han do ho meru je lu na na, ulong siya mo na to ko. Chị ta lên nó cũng cho tin tiếc mà nó chủ nhà tin tiếc mà nó chủ họ chưa cần cổ tới là bé question ta chỉ nó cũng qua ý question trong này xứ ý nhớ đồ lúc dây lúc nhỏ chị hãy nhớ đồ lúc tết chả mình cả là tết chả ta tết cổ tết lúc tuần lúc công bé nhớ bé sẵn bé chờ sẵn cho hay thì ta chỉ nó cho kế vào thì nó nâng sĩ sai chỉ tàu bé cứ mua những họ example nhớ đồ bé Wisconsin để sĩ tàu sĩ tòa cho tên mình tụi mình nhỏ và cho vấn cho già lo cho nhớ đồ hậu và thì nó lúc dây lúc rõ chỉ hãy có từ tàn thọ lý bé của có sai chỉ tàu của sai chỉ tàu có và nhớ niệm chi tu là con niệm tàu là và trong ngầm nhớ đồ bé lúc dây lúc rõ nên đồ kê khai khó tăng mạnh nó lý giả thiên lý chỉ mua tăng mạnh đồ bé lúc dây lúc rõ cho kế sĩ sai chỉ tàu để do sĩ tàu sĩ tòa giống một trong một chỉ đó to ca đó chế hậu và hậu chế châu có hậu lử là nó tỏ tên giờ thì nó school là nó tỏ tên company của hậu lử và bên bỏ chút trong thế nó tàu bên chạy thầu là mà sẽ bị chi thức trong người đó là chia để là của trong mình tàu rồi bên lúc này lúc rồi là này nó xa lý trả thế này nó cho nên tổ chức bự lý trả thế này nó khó tàu bên đó này
Okay, I'm going to phrase it in English. This is Mrs. Vang Fong. Her maiden name is Gao Li. Today, there are many cruel people bullying at workplace environment, in the community and social media, and especially at school. There were cases that the children committed suicide due to being bullied, cases where children violently hurt each other, were killed, and cases where the victims stood up and fought back but got themselves into deeper trouble for that. For example, recently, in Wisconsin, there were a 15-year-old Hmong boy killed a bully on self-defense after a year of being bullied. The teacher and the school were aware of it, but didn't do much to help prevent it. Now, 2 young lives were lost. One of them will be in jail for the rest of his life. As a mayor, this is a question. As a mayor, how will you address these problems and work with the school, law enforcement, student, and parent for prevention of bullying and violence?
Long question. We have a city that has a lot of violence and crime that affects the entire community, and particularly in the Hmong community and the poor areas of Fresno. And we need to increase our police force with the current state realignment of bringing a lot of prisoners out of state prison realignment. Prop 47 that decriminalized a lot of property crimes. Crime is on the rise, and I used to believe we needed about 800 police officers. I think we need 1,000 police officers. And the challenge, of course, is it's very expensive, and there's got to be a viable, smart, reliable plan to pay for that. And also getting these police officers on the streets with community policing is a whole change in philosophy to put more of a deterrent on the street. We also need to work with our school system because there's an interface between what the schools do and what we do. And I don't want to advocate we're going to be the governing board for the school, but we need to work closely. Recently, the city council, we opened up the school campuses for opportunities for the kids on weekends to have fun and have some recreation. We need to engage the private sector in venturing and getting involved in the community. This is something that has to be addressed. It's not only affecting the Hmong community, it's affecting the entire city of Fresno. And this city should never be a place where anybody can be bullied and be intimidated, no matter what their race is. Thank you.
Thank you. You hear me this mic?
No. Can we get the volume to go up higher?
Mic check, there we go. Thank you very much. My name is Doug Jacob. Just a little background within the time I have. I was a county supervisor in the 90s when the Hmong community, actually I got in office in the late 80s when the Hmong community was really starting to orient itself to this community. I served with a social service director named Ernie Velasquez at the time who worked very hard to make sure the Hmong community was recognized not only by our local community but by the federal community. If you all remember, we're trying to get rid of the 30-hour rule, trying to make folks go to work, handing Fresno State was taking jobs, giving rates to Hmong community workers to say you have a job. I worked with Ernie Velasquez to say, no, that's not right. Job training is important. We need training for the young people. So my background is steeped in the Hmong community. Ernie Velasquez has endorsed me. A social service director has worked to second to none for this community. The fact that I was honored to sit at General Powell's lunch table and we talked about these things a couple of times because of the work that we did. The fact that you, in this question, shows that we have a relationship issue all across this community, that a mayor, your mayor, a person that sits in the seat that you own, we're being asked, and we're asking you to sit in one seat that belongs to all of you. That mayor needs to put the shoulder to the wheel for this community. Work with all the other entities, school districts, county, special districts, to make sure that the people of our community are working together. It is not right for a young person to get killed and have all the other issues that fall into place and not have the backstop of the social services.
The next speaker.
Thank you.
Sorry to cut you.
This morning I was at Woodward Park at the Nami Walk, and I talked to some people